Hello everyone. Today I'll be starting a new playthrough. Be playing Alan Wake 2. I do have the first playthrough on my channel here for anybody that's interested. It's been a while since I played it, but it was the original game, not the remaster. But uh, really enjoyed it. I thought it was. I think I had a couple times where I raged a little bit because of the whole flashlight attack, whatever defense system. But for the most part, it was a pretty enjoyable game. It was definitely different than most games I've played. So. But anyways, let's jump into this. So we'll just do normal difficulty for now. That's fine. I've seen a couple different people play this already, a couple friends. It looks really good.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
So I do remember people playing through this and seeing this specific scene. Definitely an interesting way to start a game. Really just kind of jumps you in it, you know? No warning or anything. But yeah, visually it looks good. It actually, this specific area right here almost reminds me of Outlast 2.
Come on, we should go.
Already gone.
I was a bit disappointed that this game initially came out only digitally. It is getting a physical release now, but I think they like spiked up the price significantly, and it's partly because it's only available in like a deluxe edition or whatnot. I think initially it was through limited run games, and then it looks like it's on Amazon as well, that it's coming out for like PS5 and other consoles. But yeah, I haven't really looked too much into expansions either. I'm curious what that is. I did see that section available in the menu. Sprint finally. No gunshot wounds on the body or anything, but apparently I'm getting hit. By a reason for it, but I'm surprised. And that's it.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
That intro definitely set the mood for the game.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation. Grab the map here. Map. Map displays key locations in the area. Pretty big size map, not gonna lie. Pretty big area. Sure, it's probably not the only area that we're gonna explore, but
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our
yeah,
deputy.
for those who don't know, so the model for this character right there in front of me is Sam Lake. I think he's like the director of Remedy, the company that made this game. and he's also was like the face of Max Payne from Max Payne 1, right? But he's also voiced by James McCaffrey, RIP to him, who voiced Max Payne throughout the Max Payne series. And this guy's a cop too. So kind of a cool little nod to Max Payne games.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alright, let's go take a look. Find or meet Deputy Thornton at the general
Before we
store.
get to the
Okay.
crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that. Whoa.
That is a nice looking peak here. Look at that. Pretty big. Pretty big peak.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
They did. Next coffee's on me.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, what fear can I make it, Mulligan?
You dudes seem kind of sketchy, I'm not gonna lie.
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Anything useful in here? Good to know about the flashlight. What's this? Okay. Can't open it yet, maybe later. All here, okay. Anything else useful here? Yeah, it's still locked.
That's so cool.
Go back out, look at the body.
Psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are
Can we
real.
check the dumpster or anything? Guess not.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Kind of cool how it does all this whole like board clues and whatnot. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. Yeah, investigating.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Okay, so it's the new goals that we have here.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
You hear?
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
What else do we have? Anything more? Check the other side.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Locked.
Locked, yeah.
They really don't want people coming in here.
There you go. Too far away. Just stay in the area for now.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Do you have anything else we can put on our board now? Check it out. Victim information.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like a switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Yeah, that's it, right? I mean, I can do anything else here. Yeah, it's it, right? I profiled him technically. There we go. Check Lakeshore. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Where do we need to go? Waldron Lakeshore, I guess. Probably.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
Sure.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Too far away. I don't know where that leads to. Let's go back. Anything else useful in this area?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
But this hut that didn't have much in it. As I'm aware, at least. Anything in the back either? Okay. What about here? That's the bridge. What do we have here? A couple items, it looks like. Here. But thinking it's probably those kids, right? The ones that were kind of spying in that initial scene, maybe. Items for.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
I don't know what we're gonna use
An
this for
Alex
yet, but
Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
it looks like we can use the fragments to upgrade, but I definitely don't have it anywhere near enough for what I would need.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay. Where this goes. And like place it anywhere. If it's supposed to even go here. Maybe up top here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nice. What about this one? Looks like I have something available. I don't know. Anyways, continue on. Yeah, I already read that. Go back, I guess. Make our way towards the lake.
Welcome back, Anderson.
My bud lead the way. Where are we going?
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay, so hopefully it saved it. If I have to redo that, like that part of it where I looked at the evidence and whatnot, it's fine. I'm gonna end this part here. I think it's a pretty good stopping point. I'm looking forward to playing more of this. I do enjoy it so far. It's been running pretty smoothly as well with the settings I have on. So yeah, should be a good playthrough. Thank you again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.